Precious souls. Precious souls, welcome to our live. Oh, I see we've got Donna. Hello from Michigan. Hello, how are you? Woohoo! Another lovely evening for the Soul Tribe. I think I'm going to start with some Osho Zen. I'm just going to shuffle them up real good and let everybody come on here. Don't be shy, guys. If you're there, throw a little hello in the comments so I could see. I actually just got back from an amazing swim in a wonderful lake. And it was so nice. There were little ducks swimming around me. How's Donna doing? And Phil, hey, hola. Hi, guys. Welcome. Oh, look at that. The orange sun from all the smoke. Look at it coming in the window. There's a lot of smoke in the air from all the fires. All right. Glad you're doing great, Donna. So good to have you back. Okay, I'm going to start this reading off. We'll see what comes up, and we'll wing it from there, okay? Who we got here? Okay, I don't even know if I'm going to say this right. Wait, I don't have my glass. Okay, I'm putting my glasses on. Apex identity. Hello, my dear back. Donna, we were smoky today from those fires. Yeah, it's really bad now. It's really, really bad now. I went out for a swim. I thought I'd get some country air in, and I'm wheezy because I was out there for a couple hours. I didn't even bother kayaking. Yeah, it's too bad. A lot of things, a lot of craziness going on, but is what it is. All right. I'm going to call in your higher self and your guardian angels, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. They love to chime in too. Find out what you need to know at this time. They just literally had me throw these. All right. So the whole reading is about realizing your possibilities, and they are endless. Not even the sky is the limit. Okay. Everything you could possibly desire to do, if it enters here, it is available to you. It's just a matter of mindset. The challenge is to have courage and break through these old codes, the old ways that our ego used to perceive our limits through fears and insecurities. All right. Why is there a cute little turtle in my little way here? That was my great grandma Bennett's little turtle. All right, let's find out what else is going on through your higher self, guardian angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors. We're definitely ready to open up to all of our possibilities. Everybody's starting to shift now. Okay, so subconsciously, you're dealing with one thing at a time with totality, which is the only way to do it, because if we were in this trapeze or whatever it is that they're doing, if one person stops and goes, I've got to do my dishes, I'm not thinking clearly, someone's going to fall and get hurt, right? So it's about putting all our focus in each moment and see what's available to us. Donna, just saw an angel by you. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Isn't that funny how they're just all around me? Whenever I do these readings, they're all around. It's amazing. And so is my puppy. I just heard him chirping. Oh, you're live? Oh, well, where's my TREATs? Not going to say that out loud. He'll be coming for them. But guess what? Kath is prepared. All right. So we know we need to deal with things with totality in every moment. That's where all the signs are. That's where everything that we need is. That's where our opportunities are. Excuse me, sir. All right, we're going to see what else you need to know. All right. Again, when you're living in each moment, that's when you can get the most out of every experience. So this woman is literally hugging a tree. and she's feeling all of the love and all of this amazing high frequency energy comes through her, and it's elevating her because she's stopping and just living in the moment. She's not thinking, gosh, I wonder why my dog is chirping in the background. She's very focused on the moment. And that's what we've got to do. It's a lot of this is you can really reach any possibility you could possibly desire or even fathom. As long as you're living in the moment, they're all reachable. Okay, Mr. Man. My goodness. Yep, he's my best buddy. Okay, so just recently, still having our guard up a little bit because of some of the stuff we've been up against. And it's a little weird stepping into this brand new world and allowing people to see us vulnerable, allowing our heart to be open to new experiences because we've been through it. So we're still a little guarded, and we might come off as, feisty or extremely guarded to others, unapproachable sometimes, and we don't mean to. Again, it's just because we've been through so much, and we're still, trying to find the courage to keep moving forward. So we don't always see how that might be perceived on the outside when we're all, oh, don't mess with me. So now, should we decide to embrace all of these beautiful possibilities and move forward with courage, knowing that we're always being divinely protected and led to where we need to go? We've got so many spirit guides all around us all the time. You see them on my screen. You see them. They're around you. You feel them. You read them. You see the signs. So long as we do, I just dropped 3 cards, have that courage to move forward where we're really meant to go and see all these possibilities, we will have all the changes brought in front of us for us. So when things get a little crazy, just know these changes are being done for us by our divine team. They will shift everything to align you with your highest aspirations, which is amazing. Right now, the energy of this collective is we're still kind of trying to control things, right? Again, we don't want things to go so awry that our ego is saying, I don't know, some of this is a little sketchy. We don't know where we're going or what's coming, and we're kind of free floating, and you want us to trust, and it's kind of chirping in there, right? Better keep our guard up. So we are still on some level fighting with our ego, trying to kind of control where things are going, trying to still have a bit of a safety net. We got one toe on the last version of ourselves, and yet the rest of us is trying to move forward. So again, it's about taking control of our ego instead of allowing our ego to control us. When we feel the fears, we know these are not real. These are mere, just like a trail of like, it's a smoke trail from the past. It's residual energy from things that we once needed to fear, but we don't anymore. Okay. When we free fall, we don't need to feel the control because we're literally being moved to where we need to be with divine protection. So it is such a relief when you finally say, I'm done being afraid. I've already danced with the devil. I've already done those things. I've seen the worst. I don't need to be afraid anymore. I'm going to free fall and let my team have my back. And I'm just going to trust. And it feels so good to get those burdens off. Donna, nah, can definitely calm your energy. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm going in for the cards I just dropped. Oh, they gave me just enough. How awesome. All right. Okay, so this is what your spirit guides are, like a direct message to you is we're no longer worrying about the future. It is being written in the now. So have courage right now. Look around you right now. We are giving you everything you need. You no longer have to feel anxiety about the future. We're writing it together. You're not alone. You tell us what you want. We're going to make sure you get aligned with the best version of that you could possibly have. Also, what we desire the most, but we're denying ourselves, is operating out of innocence. It's hard to remember our inner child and what it was like to be excited without fear attached, waiting for that other shoe to drop. It was hard for us. It's hard for us sometimes to remember what it was to be excited, when there was presents waiting for us, that kind of giddiness, or yay, we get to have a go camping with a friend, or have a camp over with a friend, or we just got our new bike for the first time. We get a brand new bike. We've forgotten what that excitement is, because for so long we felt in survival mode that we had to control everything. We couldn't just let go and let God, if you will. We couldn't just trust. We didn't feel safe to do that. So what you're desiring is having this playfulness, this innocence, having that back in your life again. But we're also standing in our way of it. We're over adulting. We're still trying to control a little bit. And it's hard to be the parent and the child at the same time, right? It's not something that's easy to just go blindly into each moment and say, what kind of treasures am I going to uncover without worrying about the repercussions if you open Pandora's box, if you will. The key, drop the mask. Just be you and everything will fall into place. I cannot tell you how many times that I have made epic mistakes doing lives, epic mistakes doing my videos. I don't even filter them. I don't. I think it's so laughable to be human. I think it's laughable when I do something silly. I've had laughable things happening today. Oh, here's one. Here, we'll have a laugh at my own expense. It's been so long since I went to bingo, because I get antsy. I can't sit still long enough to like look at a bunch of numbers and dab them all and everything. But a family member wanted me to go so bad, so I said, fine, I'll do it. Let's just do it. We'll have a new experience. I'll go, and it's not that far. And I went and did it, and wouldn't you know it, I won a bingo. I won a whole $20. I was so happy because it was like, new. And then it got me so excited and so elated at the fact that, hey, I could actually win at this, not just laugh and have fun, that I thought I had a bingo, and I did not. And I yelled bingo. And the entire hall was staring at me, and I did not have a bingo. But I think for the first time ever in my life, I did something really that could have been embarrassing, and my face didn't go red. But I laughed so hard. I went, oh, I guess my eyes are a little crooked when I looked at that. But I love mistakes like that because it shows others that it's safe to be vulnerable. When people see you are authentic and you're raw and it doesn't even matter and you can laugh at your own mistakes, people feel safe around you. And that's what we're trying to attain in this world, is finally feeling safe enough that we don't have to have this armor up, that we don't have to control everything. We can laugh as we roll and skin our knees and whatever. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see you guys, just see comments flipping up here. Thanks for the hearts, Donna. That's so sweet. And Donna says, nature can definitely calm your energy. Incarnate Flame says, hi, everyone. I'm here now. Sorry, I was packing house. Whoa, you go, girl. You're on fire. You're making stuff happen. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. And yes, authenticity. Books Manfeld, welcome. And Donna, love the confidence. It's not confidence. It's just, I don't care. You know what? You just got to say, oh, well, I'm human. And once you accept that you're human, it's awesome. You can be innocent and playful again. Remember, kids don't give a crap. Kids don't care if they're hurt. If they skin their knees, they cry and they don't care who's looking. If they make a mistake, they just go carry on their day, right? I feel too funny. And Incarnate Flame. Oh, I saw the angel too. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're around us all the time, guys. That's what I mean. How can we ever imagine feeling alone when we have all our ancestors? I've got goosebumps. They're making themselves very known. I've got like mega goosebumps on my arm. They are always around us. We've never been alone. We will never be alone. And while all those times that we've been through so many difficulties and we wondered how we were going to get through, they counted every one of our tears and they were right there. That little voice that said, just keep going, get up and dust yourself off. And I've got your back. We're just going to keep going. And it's so beautiful. We're never alone. Books Manfeld, can you show me once more how to find out number? Oh, you mean you calculate the numerology books? Where you add each number separately, okay? So say your birthday's January 11th, 1911. It would be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 1, right? It equals something, usually a double digit, not always, especially with the newer generations. And then we add those together and reduce it to a single digit. But the entire digit slash one digit is what really gives you an idea of what you're meant to do, if that's what you're referring to. Donna, love the confidence at bingo. Yeah. And the funny thing is, there are many people that will vouch for this, and there's one in this list that would vouch for this. I used to be the shyest girl, the shyest girl. I couldn't even read my own poetry out loud in front of an audience. And just to yell bingo, like the old me would swallow my tongue and I would stutter and I'd nudge my mom and I would tell her, hey, like, that's why I didn't even want to go to bingo, because of those old ways that I was afraid to be seen and heard, right? The old wound, the old, I don't want to yell and have everybody stare at me. I was the one that liked to hide a little bit in the corner. So it was just funny to see it. Everything goes full circle, right? Like, of course I'm going to win. And of course I'm going to have to yell. And of course, the second time, of course I'm going to yell. And it's not even a bingo. But it's like I said, it was my mom that I was with. I said, you know what? At least they don't tar and feather you anymore. At least everybody just kind of got quiet and moved on. And, they just were glad that I didn't win because they had a chance to win. It was funny. But I make mistakes just like every human being, and if you can't laugh at them, then you're a slave to your ego, and that's what we don't want, right? We don't want that. We don't want to be a slave to anything. We've done that enough for lifetimes. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the compromise card. So it kind of goes hand in hand with this. When we're trying to be or portray something that we're not, we are compromising who we really are. And that means your true love will not find you. They won't recognize you if you've got this mask. They won't, because you're not going to resonate the same with each other, the same frequency. The people who are meant to be in your life, they can't find you when you're being fake. And look at how much we'd be ripping people off from the truest beauty of our soul, which is like a snowflake and a fingerprint. There's only one of you. We would be cheating people out of experiencing your essence if you're trying to be something you're not, and it's not worth it. And again, I just split it, and it's trust, free fall. Life has your back. The angels, the orbs that you see around me, they're around you too. Your ancestors are always close by. Trust them. They can see things that we cannot see with our five senses. I'd rather trust them than try to force my way through life, because so long as I was operating out of ego, I made a lot of bad choices, a lot of them. And I had to start to say, I got to take accountability for this. I've had a lot of failed attempts. I've learned from them, but I think it's time I put down my ego and let my angels take over. Let them give me some guidance, and maybe I'll actually be quiet and listen to them and try following some of it. Incarnate Flame, I got a message for the group. I heard infinite opportunities and something about new beginnings. Love from the universe is pouring into us. You're darn right. We're hearing the same message, and thanks for sharing that. We are all opening up. We're spreading our wings, and we're realizing we don't have to be bitter the fact that it took us this long to find it, but it's all opening up now. If you could dream it, you can be it. It is planted seeds from all of the divine, planting seeds telling you need to think bigger. You're ready to be you without this mask, and quit compromising. You're meant to do things. You're meant to be things. You're meant to chase happiness. You're meant to be playful. You're not meant to be stressed out worrying about the future. You're meant to be building that future by being innocent in this now, right? Donna, Incarnate Flame, yes, we should be grounding to Gaia daily. Yes, giving her love and encouragement to let her trauma go. Hey, she's shaking all the dead weight off. She's shaking the fleas off. she's vibrating at a whole other level, and those who choose to vibrate and step into that frequency of love and kindness and sweetness, and empathy and compassion, and operating in light, really. I mean, we've embraced our shadow side. We've gone through and seen the parts of ourselves that we're not necessarily happy with. But those of us that have done that, you've got to remember, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, as you all know after going through the shadow work. It's far from that. But by looking at our own shadows, those, especially those of us who've walked with those people that really do have dark attachments, we have been able to put ourselves in their shoes. And one of the most incredible things that I've noticed that comes as a byproduct of that is we can anticipate their next move because we have the ability to, even though it's scary, put ourselves in their shoes, in their minds. We've seen how it operates. So not only are we assisting Mother Earth, Mother Gaia to ascend and reach this brand new evolution and this brand new world, but we are capable of protecting her from the things that don't resonate with her. We can anticipate the next moves. We are the protectors, we are the defenders, and we are also the ones who are helping other people be inspired to do the same. Okay? That's how I feel, very passionately. I could almost spit. I'm happy. I'm speaking passionately. What? All right, Donna. Her heart is so beautiful. It's a white, pink, vibrant color. Yes, and it appears fragile, but it is strong. That's the beautiful side of this. And it's just like all of you. You are strong, yet delicate. You are passionate, and yet so empathetic and compassionate to all living creatures. You are reverent. Phil says, "Hi, going is my way of grounding. Oh, gong, sorry. Oh, qigong is my way of grounding to the universal energy." Yeah, Phil, why don't you mention all the Phil is amazing. He's written books, published books, and spent virtually his entire existence studying, practicing, and teaching the art of qigong. And honestly, Phil, if you don't mind, we'd like to see some of your work. I'd like to get links to your work, and I'll copy and paste it and put it in our community sharing section. You guys, I think his books are available till July 25th. And if you have not experienced the books or any of that teachings yet, you'll want to get your hands on it, because like, talk about limited time. I think that's like 2 weeks away or something. Absolutely incredible. The poetry is mind melding. Like, talk about speaking of lifetimes in one sentence. Like, just the word, a talent that has yet to be truly experienced if you have not read his work. Phil said, "I made a boo-boo." Oh, you wouldn't do that. And blessed child. Hello, preciouses. Oh, hello back. Donna, hello, Phil. You guys should talk. I'm serious. We all need to talk, but those of you, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I'm really hyper tonight. Like, maybe it was that swim with the ducks. I don't know. Anybody who has anything that they want, a link to their YouTube, a link to their written literature, a link to some of their talents, a link to what you want. We're working on getting all of our needs met, okay? We are a community. We are going to build each other up and spread those wings. And a part of this trust, we are allowing the divine to work through us, and we are working with the divine, okay? So definitely, I can't stress it enough, because I've read the work from Phil. This is something you all need to experience, okay? I've never experienced anything like that literature. I will say that. Anything, and I've done a lot of reading and studying. Guess who showed up? Donna, I feel your energy, Lafayette. My heart is beating fast. I know, I'm on fire tonight. I don't know if it's the smoke in the air, or if it's the ducks in the water, or just the most amazing soul family I've got here with me, but I'm definitely hyper. I am hyper. I'm sending you hearts. I don't know if you guys can see when I give you guys hearts. All right, so that reading, that was like, yeah, that was awesome. And all of yous are absolutely right. We're spreading our wings. We're opening up to our potential. We will not lie dormant anymore. We are ready to shine beyond anything our mind can even conceive. And we're open-minded. We're letting the divine lead us. And it's like, bring it, baby. Let's bring it. Let's just do it. This is what we came for. This is our ride. Phil says, "You are too kind." No, don't lie. No lying on my channel. You know you're amazing. So definitely get me links and information that I can post, Phil, so that we could share it. There's only 2 weeks to order this, guys, and I'm not trying to be like one of those weird info ad things or anything, but the work that is done there, incredible, worth every single dime and some. Just wait till it gets out there, because it's really something. Okay, so while we're on our journey spreading our wings, remember, guys, we need to feel the healthy detachment in a way with anything and anyone, that we can let go when we know that we've served our time there and the time is done. It's it's not out of anger, it's a simple release. I see we've outgrown each other. I see this job doesn't offer me anything more on my journey. I've had to release a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot, including my ego. I had to burn that badass to the ground. So, does anybody have any questions? I'll let you get a word in edgewise, even, just because I love y'all so much. Blessed child crowned. Catch and release. You betcha, baby. We don't keep the little ones, do we? And we are very selective. It's not that we are necessarily always going to be guarded, but we will have discernment. And if something doesn't feel right, it's not for us. And it's not like our hearts aren't going to be shattered over it. You know, when someone doesn't, if someone leaves, we don't get the abandonment issues anymore. We just say, oh, that's unfortunate that you haven't seen my value. It's going to suck for you later when you see who I really am. Have a nice day, right? Blessed Child Crown says, what do they want me to do? Okay. Do you feel something pulling you right now, Blessed Child? Something that brings you joy, something that would bring you excitement. Is there something like that happening right now? You're a true seer and a true speaker, Blessed Child. I think you're meant to share your story, just like many of us. I'm stuck. Too many distractions here where I live. Yeah, then maybe oh my gosh. I literally split it. Maybe you're being called to leave. I'm not kidding. You will know this in your heart, though. Okay? Yeah, a lot. Okay, so everything that you've been through, okay? There are many that do not. They are terrified right now. They are trembling because we know what happened. We know the truth, and they're terrified that we're stepping into our own personal power and that we are going to spill the beans. What was that dog on Libby's Beans commercial? Roll that beautiful bean footage. Well, that's us. We're opening the can. We don't care anymore because, quite frankly, unless you are operating out of fear, they can't touch you anyways. They're trying to keep us fearful. So I figure the sooner we get the information and truth out, the sooner no one's fearful. Isn't that great? Blessed Child says, need to move. and a little laughter. Hey, I split it for you there, and there it is. And if you look, the 8 plus the 1 equals 9, and that is true spiritual path. Like, you are meant to teach people, not only see the truth and speak the truth, but you're meant to bring forward this information and clarity. And with it totaling 9, I truly believe you're meant to teach people on how to break through these traumas, break through these trauma bonds, heal the old wounds. Thank you. I'm getting this loud and clear now. And also teach people how to do it. How did you get to the other side? There are so many. Remember what we went through when we were going through this, and we couldn't even think clearly. We had so much cortisol running through our brain in survival mode that our brain was like memory loss and everything. It took us a long time to heal that. Well, someone else could certainly do with those cheat codes so that they don't have to spend years of their life doing it. And I feel like that's your purpose. And that is just me. I'm channeling it. That's my feeling. So if that resonates with you. Blessed Child was waiting. Oh, I was waiting that night when you showed cards. Oh, you were writing. I'm sorry. Oh, good. See, you already know. You already know. You're friggin' intuitive. You already know all this. But if you want confirmation, you betcha. You're on the right path. That's exactly what you need to do. You already know. And you're being so divinely guided to do so. And at some point, I'm going to be on here and I'm going to be I got goosebumps right now. I got goosebumps. I'm so connected to your energy, and your ancestors are really intensely, like, just thrilled right now because they also had things they couldn't speak up about. This has been lifelong journey through lifetimes, all the generations. Okay, you're breaking through curses, literally breaking through curses. Um, they couldn't bring forward this truth, and they had a lot of remorse. Okay, a lot of regret and a lot of remorse because they could not speak up for themselves. And this goes deep in your lines, like so many of us. Blessed child had help from one of my greatest teachers ever. Oh, you're so precious. Kung Fu Kenny's back. Hey, Kung Fu. Hey. And Donna, confirmation can be healing. It sure can. I was reaching for all kinds of confirmation on my journey, and it just feels good to know that that you're not alone. That's why we need to speak our story, because I started hearing people that had the same story as me, kind of, online, and I went, oh my gosh, they're so brave. They're talking about it, and it just made me feel like, why haven't I? Why am I hiding? See, throat chakra. Why am I hiding? Why am I not speaking up? Why am I not admitting that I went through this? Why am I not? And it is so healing when you hear other people do it. And that's why we're being called to do that. You saw it. My throat chakra just gets right wonky and crazy whenever but for the last, I think since October, I really just started coming out. And at first it was like it was a little passionate, a little over the top. Oh yeah, we're going to get through this together. And I was like, whoo. But as I calmed and fell more into my purpose, it became easier to speak of narcissism, okay? Things like that, family, friends, all the people that we poured into, that we loved and were vulnerable and gave so much trust to, all the ways that they breadcrumbed us and kept us in these traumatic loops of trauma bonds, and in the way that they stole our happiness. I'm able to speak on that now because I am so far from being alone in that. Even the people watching right now, if you haven't experienced it, you're personally, family that have experienced this, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Incarnate Flame, can you please pick a card as to why did my spirit guides choose Dallas, Texas for me to relocate to? Yep, I could do that. And you want to talk privately tonight? I could do that afterward. Okay, let's find out. Let's see what we've got anyways. They're telling me to use these guys. They're a little more descriptive, and I can get you to read certain things. So we'll ask right now, why was that area chosen? Either come through, channel through me, or use the cards, please. Connecting as to why those areas were chosen. Dallas, Texas. Let's find out. There was something there that was going to trigger your childhood wounds. There was something about that location that was going to trigger your childhood wounds, and so that you'd have to heal them for one thing. And they're also telling me, also read this, in order to let go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, and leaving home. There was something specific that I feel that was going to trigger those wounds, that location. There's something, and in order to have them triggered that deeply, in order for you to feel, in order for you to just revisit them so blatantly that you have to heal them, is what I'm feeling like. It was the perfect trigger, and I don't know why. Personally, I don't know why, but I know that that's what they're suggesting, is there was something there that was going to trigger it. And you were probably triggered pretty damn good, because look how amazing you are now. I got goosebumps. You are doing everything right, my dear. Oh, you were raised there and haven't been back in 12 years. So that pretty much hit the nail on the head, what they said then. That would be triggering. Oh, talk about flashback. That's like all the ghosts coming back. Phil Capitano says. Phil says, reconnecting to home. Exactly. And that really does. That stirs the pot, eh? It opens up, all the ghosts come back up and make you face things that you'd totally forgotten about. The good times, the bad times, times that is lost, times that is, times that were great, times that don't exist anymore, times that were not great. All of them. Pretty wild. So we've got quite a few of our friends back on our soul tribe. It's good to see all of you again. It's good to see you all. What else have we got? Anybody? Did I forget any questions that were brought up? You guys are so awesome. Okay. Well then, I say let's have some fun. I'm going to roll to see who gets a free reading. So everybody who wants to have a chance at winning a free reading after this, which means you'll have to give me your email so I can send you an email, or you can email me and then I'll send you an emailed link. Either way, we got to exchange emails. It's a number between 1111, so 1111, and 6666, because I'm going to roll each dice, okay? All right, so everybody put your number in the comments that if you want to participate and possibly win a free reading right after this, where you can email me or I can email you, and either way, I've got to get your email so I can send a link. And don't worry, I don't bug you after that. Okay? I'll roll it after everybody's made their guesses as they want. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to send you guys hearts, but I don't know if you see my little hearts. And a happy face. And a weird celebration looking thing. Donna, 5446. Good. Now you don't have to guess it right on, just the closest one to it, guys. Okay, the closest one to it. Closest one to the number that is going to be rolled between 1111 and 6666. Any number in between there, because I'm going to roll each dice individually in front of you, and the closest one gets a free reading. Woohoo! Only got one number so far. Only one person won a free reading. I'll let you have a chance. Meanwhile, I'll come up with something positive, like a little angel message. Let's find out what you need to know. Do. All right, Spirit, what would you like to, what message would you like to share with the collective watching? Something positive and happy and deep on every level. There is nothing for me to guard against. Can't make this up. It's our reading right in a card. Look at this, guys. There is nothing for me to guard against. All right, and it says, you exist in a place of absolute well-being. Tell yourself that again and again. Know it. Be the evidence of it to give others reason to believe that all can be well. There is no reason for us to have our guard up anymore. We are in a brand new timeline, and we are very divinely protected. Okay, an incarnate flame goes with 2222. So we got two numbers right now. Anybody else want a chance at winning a free reading after we're done this live? And whoever's closest to the number that I roll, something between 1111 and 6666 will be the answer. Closest one gets a free reading. Dun, da, da, da. I'm going in for one more positive message because we've only got the two guesses now. And when I send you a link on the email, you just click on it and then we meet face to face. I think it pretty much looks just like this. We meet like this. You tell me your questions. We get to the bottom of it. I use a variety of different decks of cards, my divinity rods, my psychic abilities, yada, yada, yada. And we do our best to find out your personal answers. All right. You got anything else for us, Spirit? Some other words of wisdom. We've got, I see this day as a positive new beginning. It's never too late to have a new beginning. That is so true. I do that every morning. Okay, today's my new beginning. Today it's going to be even better. And that's how that looks, guys. And I'll read the back. Today and tomorrow can be very different from yesterday if you can let yesterday go and focus on today. That's true. We got to let go. Today and tomorrow are about now vibration, and you have complete control over that. Wow, the whole reading was about living in the now and releasing control, but that's true, right? Look for things to feel good about and watch how everything in your life will unfold to reflect that good feeling vibration. Yes, sirree. And there she is in a nutshell. Okay. So we've got 5, 4, 4, 6, and 2, 2, 2, 2. If no one else wants to put a number in, I'm going to roll the dice and we'll see which one of these wonderful, most amazing, precious souls wins a free reading after this. Blessed child. Speaking of ghosts, they're all around us. They are everywhere. All right. Those are back and shuffled. Anybody else want any guess before I shuffle or before I roll the dice? Anybody? Because once they're rolled, you can't guess because the answer is right there, blatant. Ready? You get to watch the fun of this. Oh, good. We've got Blessed Child says 8911. Oh, that's too high. We have to stay between 1111 and 6666. So do one more guess, Blessed Child. One more guess. Has to be less than 6,666. You got one more guess, Blessed Child? Don't make me read them another card. They're like, no, she's going to give us another angel message. Hurry, pick one between 1111 and 6666. Too late. I'm going in. I'm deep diving. All right, we're getting into the serious stuff where you guys got to help me read these because they're so crammed together. All these words. All right, Spirit, thank you. What do we got? Help me read these, guys. Get them unblurred. Okay, the gateway of awareness. Enter the gateway of awareness to uncover new spiritual insights. The gateway of awareness. And that's about going through emotions and not avoiding them. That's first off, right? That's definitely one gateway. And I'll even add to that. I'll even add to that for a second. I refuse to be a gatekeeper of this wisdom. That's why I give out so much for free. I do not want to gatekeep. No one was gatekeeping when we were going through pain. No one was gatekeeping when we were going through trauma. They let us have that loud and clear and slammed it right into our guts. So I try not to gatekeep within reason. Like, I mean, hypnosis, of course, I charge for, but that's pretty special what I offer. And I don't charge what I used to get charged. But we shouldn't gatekeep this healing. It should literally be in the schools, in the prisons. It should be given to the people who don't have the money. They're the ones who need it the most, right? Like, it's crazy. Okay, so Blessed Child is doing 1111. Okay, we've got 3 people. Anybody else want to do the roll of the dice to see if you get a free reading? I think that's it, guys. We're going to do, it's either 5, 4, 4, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 11, 11. Closest one wins. I'm going to do one at a time so I don't mess this up. Okay, so, you couldn't even, yeah, you can see 4,000, and 2. Can you see this? Oh, sorry. 4,002. Keep it in shot. 4,241. Okay, who's closest, guys? I guess it's reversed to you. Is that reversed to you? 4,241. 42, 41. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that number. So, closest one is Donna, right? Am I right, guys? Donna? Wait. Oh, yeah. I think it's Donna. 4,200. Yep. Okay. So, I'll also be in touch with Incarnate Flame. If you want, email me and we'll talk at some point tonight as well. If you need be, my email is paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. So paintings, right? And by Catherine, CATHERINE @gmail.com. I also put all of that information in the links in the description on most of my videos. So you could find it. Donna, I won last time. Please let someone else win. Oh, that's so kind and giving. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet, Donna. Thank you. You are a little angel. If you're sure, maybe we can give that to an incarnate flame. I know that she's reaching out for some assistance there. Two is the next closest. Okay. Then it looks like you, Donna, little earth angel, and the divine has spoken. It looks like someone gets their wish tonight, and that is incarnate flame. So we'll be in touch with emailing each other, okay? Right after this. You guys are awesome. You're superstars. I love how much you have each other's back. I love how much we all support each other. I think you're so incredible. And don't you forget how incredible you are. And the divine sees all these beautiful ways that you show up for each other and yourself and yourself. Okay? I'm proud of all of you. I'm proud of all of us. Damn it. Anybody else have anything else that they want any clarity on at this time? Anybody? I just shot a bunch of hearts at you guys. I'm being Cupid. Incarnate Flame, I'll email you. Thanks, Donna. Aw, you guys are magical beings. Look at you. Oh, I'm just so proud of you guys. You're just amazing. Your hearts are so big and beautiful. All right. Well, if there's nothing else going on and no one else needs to chime in with anything, maybe I'll close this up and then we'll do this again very soon. Aw. I love the hearts. That's so cute. You guys are awesome. Donna, just love you guys. Great energy. And back at you. We are one big ball of energy that is constantly moving forward and flying higher. And that's because we all help each other out so much. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, guys, I guess I'm going to close this out for tonight. And then I'll post again on my YouTube channel post when I'm doing a live again, which usually isn't more than 2 days. So I'll be doing that. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much good vibes out there. And thanks so much for joining and for adding in the conversation and sharing all your knowledge and wisdom. Incarnate Flame says, yes, love everyone. Love you guys all so much. I will be seeing you soon. Okay, take care. Mwah.